Hey man, what's good? This is your boy, Mr. Fourth Quarter, coming at you again, man. Hey, it happened this weekend. What is that you talking about? King of the Dot Massacre 3. Look, man, this is the first time of the King of the Dot event. It's the very first time, man. This shit is something different, man. The energy, most of the times, you know, I cop the pay-per-view, but this time I had to go see this card. I really felt the urge to go see this card because the way the card was put together, it was just dope. It was dope, man. You know, got a chance to chop it up with a lot of the battle rappers, man. DNA Gems, Goods, Clips, Big K, Paste, Hollow, all of them motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the King of the Dot crowd, like, you know, the King of the Dot crowd is just high energy.
Motherfucker, we out here operating of King of the Dot Massacre 3. Let's go. Man, this the goddamn King of the Dot crowd. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. Massacre 3, we out here. God damn. This motherfucker stick. Goods in the house. Hey, it's Mr. Fourth Quarter. We gonna talk about this in the building. Recap right quick.
It's a fact.
Little talk about it.
We was there.
Hey, you had to be there. We got Tony. All this just unbiased gang here. You know, Tony, Dante, Rashana, Exile, Shauna.
Oh man, like they are high energy. The production there, as far as like the lighting and the pit and all of that shit, man, it's on point. And I think what's gonna happen is everything that happens in the building is gonna translate well to cam. You know, sometimes, man, building and cam recaps are sometimes different. I don't think that's gonna happen this time, you know. And the King of the Dot crowd is very patient, but I'm starting to hear these 3-0 chants, man. We gotta cut that shit out quick. These 3-0 fucking chants, man. Like, god damn, man. And sometimes it didn't even deserve a 3-0. Like, nigga, you kidding me? But let's talk about this recap. And to y'all, some of y'all, you won't dare. You won't dare. You won't in the building. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come to Boston, you know. You got some people who just stays the fuck home and just giving live recaps like they was fucking there. Like that shit kills me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, hopefully some of these people can go out to the events and just get the experience, especially with King of the Dot, man. Especially with King of the Dot. But look, man, let's talk about this shit, man. Shotty P versus Shotgun Suge. This was a decent battle. It was decent. I expected more from Shotty P. I really did. I've seen Shotty P perform a lot better. He performed a lot better against Clips, performed a lot better against Peanut, but for some odd reason, he didn't do too well against Shotgun Suge. And it's not like Shotgun Suge wasn't beatable. He was very fucking beatable. This shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then we're sitting over to the side, and I'm looking, I'm like, this motherfucker Shotty P about to choke. You know what I'm saying? And then even in one part of the round, Suge, he stopped this shit and was like Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So I think what happened is some shit that happened in the crowd. It got to him maybe, but he stopped it. Veteran type move rather than showing that you choke. You know, Jersey. You know what I'm saying? He Jerseyed out the round. But nonetheless, man, like, Shotgun Suge, he ended up winning that battle. I gave the first to Shotty P though. Like, Shotty P's first was clean. It was very clean. But, you know, Suge could have took that round. But for the most part, second and third, Second, Suge overpowers Shotty P. And third, Shotty P just chokes. So you had to get that shit to him by default. You know what I'm saying? But it was still decent, man.
He looked at me and laughed.
So is it a full consensus, Suge? What, 2-1 over Shotty P?
2-1.
2-1 Shotty P.
Y'all don't know what round to give.
Possibly a 30 because
I'm not gonna go that far.
wait. His material in his second round, he was already winning. He was already winning.
What round did his material go to?
He was already winning.
Second battle. Oh man, this shit here. Motherfucker Clips and Thesaurus.
Between my rounds, there's no way I can let this rap.
I really didn't like when this matchup was announced. For some odd reason, it just didn't feel right to me. But as far as the battle is concerned, Clips, the motherfucker got like the cheat code to battle rap, like especially in the building. Like he knows how to. He took the crowd from the source. It was so fucking crazy. Then he had the 2 schemes and all of that shit. He threw some rebuttals out there, but he just overall overpowered Thesaurus. And the crazy thing about Thesaurus is, and I'm standing beside this guy who was like doing magic tricks at the venue and shit, and Thesaurus pulls out his phone. No, Thesaurus comes on stage, and then the dude was like, Thesaurus don't remember his bars. I bet you don't. So then second round, you'll notice Thesaurus pulling out the phone. And I looked at the dude, he's like, watch what I tell you. And then what happens in the third, he cuts the third short. I look at the dude, I was like, yeah. But he freestyled some of it, but he just wasn't enough to overpower Clips. Clips just overpowered this guy, 3-0, 3-0 Clips.
Clips and Thesaurus. 3-0. 30. We ain't gonna spend too much time on that battle, to be quite honest with you.
Next battle, yo dog, if I was to say who was about it tonight, it was this one. When this battle was released, I knew it had potential to be a great battle. Because Gems has to have the biggest stock rise this year. And DNA is one of the most consistent battlers in battle rap. They both from Queens. You know, King of the Dot experience is there for DNA. Now this is the second time for Gems. You know, so it was kind of good to see Gems. Gems looked very, very, very relaxed. He looked very relaxed, man. Like, you didn't, the King of the Dot, Black 07 Gems is different than this one. And Gems is a performer. Like, he's a fucking performer. But we're gonna get to the battle. The first round, I wanna say DNA starts first. No, not DNA, Gems goes first. And Gems, like, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to go first. But he set the tone in that battle. But DNA rebuttal game was crazy. DNA's his punches were crazier. A lot of stuff in that first round, it was very up in the air. You're hearing people around the venue thinking that, you know, this is a debatable battle. And it was. I think, you know, it's going to be highly debated when it comes on cam. I gave DNA first and second round. Now let's talk about the second round with the scheme of the being dirty scheme. Palm Olive, Dawn, Toothbrush, Arm & Hammer, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit that he brought out, it worked well. Like, the crowd went ape shit because he kept it going. But the problem with that is, I'm looking at DNA's face and he's like, okay, all right. And he rebuttals it. And the rebuttals were so fire that it took away from the energy of Gems. I gave DNA that round.
DNA's rebuttals, oh my God. When he went through and he rebutted what Jim did with
second round in 8 bars.
Jim was crazy. Jim was crazy.
He had a
But the
crazy
rebuttal was like a block. He blocked that.
My opinion on this is debatable.
It's debatable.
I gave
think
DNA the
DNA
second round, and I gave Jim's the third round. And the first round was close.
It come down to
Yeah.
And that's the debatable round.
It come down to the first.
DNA, the way DNA flipped Jim's whole second round on him like he did, there's no way you can give Jim's that round. And Jim's
Third round, I gave straight to Jim's because none of DNA stuff was hitting at all. You know, it was just like a bunch of filler, you know, maybe a land here, land there, but nothing too serious. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to get some out of that battle, I would have gave it to DNA in the building. But it's highly debatable on Cam.
DNA versus Gems. To me, this was battle of the night.
James was fire.
Jim's
This was battle of the night.
so dope.
Both of them. That's debatable to me.
Oh man, this battle, oh my fucking God. Verb and Sharon, let me tell you about this shit.
There is absolutely no fear.
The crazy thing is, Verb actually did good. No big time stumbles, no chokes. But it's hard as fuck to beat Sharon. Sharon is hard to beat. I'm standing there with Shotgun Sugar's like, yo, it's hard to beat Sharon. Like a lot of niggas, like if you think about it, a lot of niggas are not able to beat Sharon. You know, and he's angling him. He's talking about the Bonnie shit. You know, he's just talking about like the I think it was like either the math or Lux and all of that crazy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just in Verb, I thought could have stole at least the second round, but it looked like to me it was a 3-0 because. And then I'm sitting in the tunnel, standing with the tunnel with Big K. And Sharon gets this big time standing ovation, you know, big time, you know what I'm saying, applause or whatever, you know. And I'm looking at Big K. Big K was like, wow. So King of the Dot really fucks with Sharon. That's the crazy thing about it. And to that degree, he just looked like he beat Verb. It was straight up 3-0. Verb lost to Sharon, man.
Oh,
We
God.
gotta talk about that.
Yo.
Sharon 3-0.
Sharon 3-0.
3-0.
But the problem is anyway.
Me and my niggas ain't never got 3-0.
Listen,
I'm
really?
biased. I'm biased.
You really are.
Listen,
I don't fucking
the problem is
niggas never got
people be acting like Sharon don't do that every time. That's how he battles.
3-0.
He doesn't disappoint. When I saw Sharon, when he came to New Jersey and he battled Tay-Rock, and he beat
So
Tay-Rock.
that's
Clearly.
Now, this battle here, it's kind of disappointing on one end. The other end could be considered the performer of the night. Best performance of the night. Mickey Fax and Daylight. Man, that Mickey Fax versus Danger Zone and the Mickey Fax versus Daylight are totally two different creatures. And I even talked to Mickey about this shit, man. I mean, he been ready for the longest. And he knew he had to condense a lot of his material. And that's what he did. He condensed a lot of it. And he was very, very, very direct to Daylight. You know, he wasn't worried at all, you know. It got minor intense, but they know each other, so it was no big deal. But Daylight's first, we didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Second, he stops it short. Then Mickey must have got him tight. Daylight throws water in the fucking air, dog. Like, what the fuck? We're sitting there like, man, damn near lost it, man. But Mickey just straight up beat him. 3-0 Mickey Fax, man. And I'm curious to see if they'll bring Mickey Fax back to the stage again. And if so, then against who? You know what I'm saying? Mickey Fax is not one of those guys you bring all the time. But his style is appreciated. His success is appreciated. His contributions to battle rap is very appreciated. I don't think he'll get booed or anything. He was fucking dope, man, and he had the performance of the night, man.
No,
What I mean by that
What
is this.
happened was,
That was
what I thought was,
murder.
what I knew what was gonna happen.
nigga.
Mickey Fax 3-0.
Facts.
There was nothing Daylight could have done to fuck with Mickey.
But wait.
So now we about to talk about the surprise battle. Let's talk about the surprise battle, dog. Diz versus Hollow, 1 round. Lights go out. You know, it was a little slight intermission, and the lights go out. They was like, oh damn, what the fuck going on? Then you see 2 masked people coming up to the stage. One steps over one side, other steps over the other side. Music plays. Big reveal. Both of them rips the fucking mask off.
This is not about to happen. Then I said, this is not about to happen.
No, the reveal was fire.
Yeah, they had that
But they
planned out
pulled
loud.
them hoodies off and they was in each other's face.
Yo, I was like, yo, say no
I was
more.
like, ah,
And everybody was like, holy shit, that place went bananas. I'm standing beside Jay Black. Shout out Jay Black, man, champion. I'm gonna get on that champion, believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like astonished. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. But it was a one-round promo battle for something that could potentially be set up, you know, later. Both of these guys were friendly though. You know what I'm saying? Hollow goes first. Hollow had some shit that shook the building. Hollow was very accepted by the King of the Dot crowd. Mind you, this is his second King of the Dot battle. First being Paste. And then Disaster is doing what Disaster does. Spitting multis, hitting hard, hitting punches, being a showman, you know, just entertaining on the King of the Dot stage. And I heard mixed reviews in the crowd about who they prefer better. But the thing about it is, for the most part, a lot of people really was digging Dead style. I did Hollow a little bit more. But nonetheless, man, like it was good. It was good though. I was feeling that, and it's only one place that battle can't happen, and it is on King of the Dot. So, but salute to both of them, man.
Who did you like better, Disaster or Hollow?
I think that Hollow had better material. It was so debatable.
We're gonna keep it condensed. X, who did you like better, Hollow or Diz?
Disaster. I didn't want Disaster to win, but he did.
What about with you, Shauna? Hollow or Diz?
It's debatable. I can't. Like,
We ain't gonna
if I
win.
had to choose, I'd give it to Hollow because I feel like he's about to go off and he held himself so much to the time.
Next battle, Chilla versus Illmac. Chilla won this battle clearly. First round, Illmac really to me didn't hit much. Not anything that could potentially took the round, but Chilla was more cleaner, and Chilla was sick. You know, Chilla wasn't feeling well, and you can tell in his voice. If you listen to the audio, you really tell in his voice that he was a little bit sick. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pound water and stuff like that. But Chilla, and I remember one time where Illmac did the Chinese food scheme and stuff like that. You know, dragged it out, but it hit and it was effective because we know what Chilla does. But Chilla does schemes. He has punches. You know, he was a little bit more aggressive in the first and the second round. Illmac took the third clearly to me, but this was a clear 2-1 Chilla Jones. Very clear, man. Very, very clear. Some people like Illmac, but for the most part, to me, it was 2-1 Chilla Jones.
Chilla Jones and Illmac.
Oh my. Sleep on the night for a reason.
It was a sleeper.
I honestly think that Chilla Jones won that battle clearly.
He won it clearly. I got it. Won it rounds 1 and 2. Clearly. 1 and 2.
He had better material.
2-1 Chilla Jones?
When you watch that,
I had 2-1 Chilla Jones.
One at a time, man. Tony, what you think?
I gave Chilla Jones the first 2 rounds pretty clearly. He had better material. Illmac's rounds were shorter, and they didn't have as many punches.
Illmac won. The only line I remember from Chilla was the Lonzo.
Arsenal versus Iron Solomon was a great battle. It was a great battle, man. Salute to Arsenal. His final King of the Dot battle as he set up for 2 weeks for Loaded Lux. Now, a lot of thoughts was out there basically thinking, it's Iron gonna get the short stick? Is Arsenal, given that he's preparing for Loaded, is he gonna give him a halfway battle? And No. Arsenal even says it. I'm coming. I'm fully prepared. Says it on cam. I'm fully prepared. Let's go. And he was very aggressive, but Iron always tries to angle. And the problem with angles is you can't let angles go on forever. You can't let personal go on forever. Oh, Disaster said the N-word. Oh my God, and Marv wanted to check him on cam. That's neither here nor there. So, as far as like Iron and Ars, when you're angling, it has to hit. It has to be relevant, and it can't go but so long. But the thing about Iron is a very direct person, and Arsenal, he's a very aggressive person. So you have styles coming together. You know, you're not gonna get a angle from Arsenal. You're just not gonna get that. You're gonna get a more aggressive Arsenal battler. But I gave Arsenal the first and the second. But there's a case that could be made for Iron Solomon in the second. There's a huge case that could be made for Iron Solomon in the second. Of course, Clear was the first for Arsenal. I just liked his overall energy, his total package. Everything was just there for Arsenal. Don't get me fucked up. Iron Solomon did his thing. You know, he's a very consistent battler. Second round can be made for Iron, but I like Arsenal's a little bit better. And even the crowd responded a lot more to Arsenal than they did to Iron Solomon. And then the third was Clear to me was Iron Solomon. But I had a 2-1 Arsenal.
Arsenal and Iron. Quick thoughts on Arsenal and Iron.
That was
Arsenal.
That
I
battle
gave
was
Arsenal
close.
the first round. The second round was close, and the third round Iron won.
Last but not least, Big K and Paste. This battle wasn't bad at all. But problem is, what the fuck is you talking about, Paste? And Big K is now into jokes. Big K is now into angles. Big K is now into more of a direct battler. And it's not like he wasn't already dangerous. This shit has taken him over top of being dangerous. If there was no Toronto in King of the Dot, he would have that fucking chain. He even made a shot about the chain saying, you got a head with the chain like King of the Dot judges. And it was like, oh my fucking God. Oh my God, that was some like in the third round. First round was clearly Big K. Clearly Big K. Paste seemed to be all over the place. A lot of people like Big K's round. Me and Jay Black were sitting side by side. He just liked Big K's round. Second round, a case can be made for Paste. Some people liked Paste's second. He did a lot better than the first, to tell you that. And the third, Big K just, it's like you just leave your opponent. You totally leave your opponent. And that's what Big K did. When that motherfucker said, oh, watch out, he about to turn into a mystical creature. That's that angle, because it's like, y'all fuck with this shit, King of the Dot? This is what y'all fuck with? You know what I'm saying? Let me show you why to not fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got Big K 3-0, possible 2-1.
To go with that.
Wait a minute.
We definitely have to.
If it's any round that I would have gave Paste, it was the second.
Wait a minute. When Big K go to sleep at night, he lay his ass down. He gonna think about that second round. I guarantee.
Yes.
That second round.
United States won the second round,
Fact.
not the first and the third.
It's out.
You gotta win 2 or 3. So Big K 2-1.
But salute to Nakaya, man. You know, see that right there? That's when you in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's when you in the building. This is what happens when you're in the building. You get fucking media passes and shit. You know what I'm saying? You get love from the King of the Dot crew. You know, Gannick, Gully, Bishop Brigante. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing about the VIP, even though they have the pit set up, you were able to be close in the action. And sometimes, me being the media, I was able to get like right there where the stage was, inside the actual pit, You know, so it enhances the experience. You know, you get to see how the battlers react. You get to touch base with the battlers, man, and just have an overall good time, man. So, like, if you're a blogger, man, try to get to these events, man. Try to get to these events. It'll really enhance your knowledge about stuff. It'll really enhance your blogging material. To me, it does. It gives validity to your content, especially if you're popular. If you're popping, try to get to events. But that's my argument. I ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the whole King of the Dot crew, man. The Unbiased gang, man. You know, all the motherfuckers, man. It was just straight up love, man. You know, shout out to the Unbiased gang. You know what I'm saying? They are, you know, if you notice, they on here as well. We was back at the hotel room just thinking of some recap stuff and, you know, getting different thoughts. Everybody was right around VIP, so they seen what was going on, you know. But yeah, man, that's the in the building recap. You wasn't there recap. One more time, it's your boy, Mr. Fourth Quarter. I'm out. Tell me something different. Peace.